So, on my journey to discover more about biblical teachings and learning about the early church fathers and some of the wisdom that they have that can help us in practical ways to navigate things that are so commonly present in our modern day culture. One of those things is the passions and how they correlate to what we would call mental health. So, this is a short lesson. Maybe it'll help you. I know that it helped me. The early church fathers didn't talk about mental health the way that we do, but they talked about the passions. So these are 8 forces that shape the soul, and they include gluttony, lust, avarice, anger, sadness, acedia, vainglory, and pride. So these are not emotions and they're not personality traits, but they are habits of desire, and they are things that quietly train our soul away from God. So one of the things that the church fathers understood is that our soul is shaped by what it consents to, and that repeated consent turns thoughts into habits and then habits into passions. And that passions darken the nous, or the eye of the heart, is what they refer to. And when the eye of the heart is darkened, then reality feels distorted, God feels distant, and life becomes unbearable. So what we would call poor mental health. So a few things that I think are very prevalent in today's society. 3 of the main passions that dominate modern culture. One is vainglory. So vainglory literally means empty glory. And vainglory says to see me, to affirm me, to let this count. And it can attach itself to good things. It can attach itself to truth-telling, to motherhood, to teaching, to trauma, to activism, and even faith. And social media didn't invent vainglory, but it absolutely institutionalized it. Another passion quietly ruling the modern day culture is avarice. So avarice is not just loving money, it's fear pretending to be wisdom. Avarice is the need to secure yourself through money, control, or accumulation. Avarice says, I need more to be safe. I can't afford to trust. If I let go, I'll be vulnerable. Modern avarice hides behind responsibility. It hides behind a hustle culture and behind being realistic. But the fathers warn that what you clutch for safety eventually owns you. And the most dangerous passion for people trying to live faithfully is acedia. And acedia is what the fathers called the noonday demon. It is not laziness and it is not depression, but it is resistance to being present to your own life. So acedia says this is too much, that nothing matters, that I need to escape. Vainglory burns you out and acedia empties you. And this is the modern burnout, spiritually diagnosed. But the church fathers did not heal the passions with self-expressions. They healed them with medicine. So some of the Orthodox medicine that the church fathers have given us is that when acedia hits, they don't say to escape, they say to stay. They say don't change your life in desolation. Offer short prayer, fixed times, not performances. Do manual labor, work with your hands. Hidden virtue, do good without witness. Thanksgiving, even when it's dry. They also encourage sleep, food, and sunlight. So this is not self-care, this is retraining the soul. So when modern culture says be seen, express yourself, tell your story, secure yourself, the fathers reply to be still, to be faithful, to be hidden, and to be healed. Orthodoxy doesn't promise relevance, but it does promise restoration of the soul. And I know that that's the journey that I'm on, and hopefully this has helped you. May God bless you.